So, hello students, welcome back to the tutorial. Let us continue with our chapter that we were doing in the class. Students, this is the last topic of our chapter, that is transportation of substances in plants. You know students, as we had done, there is transportation of materials in our body, in human body, and in the same way there is transportation of materials in plants also. You know which type of materials in plants are needed to be transported? Number one, as you had already done, the plants, they photosynthesize. They do photosynthesis, right? In photosynthesis, what they do? They make their own food in the presence of sunlight, chlorophyll, and carbon dioxide and water. So this food which the leaves are making, this food is needed to be transported to all the parts of the plant. So first is food that is synthesized in leaves. It is to be transported to all parts of the plants. Now, one more thing is to be transported. That is water and minerals. They are absorbed from the soil by the roots. What? Water and minerals, they are absorbed by the roots from the soil. These water and minerals, they are also to be transported to all the parts of the plants. Because if water and minerals are available to the leaves, only then they can photosynthesize, right? Because these things are to be transported. Have you ever thought, have this thing any of the times it come to your mind, okay, how these things are transported? So students, these things are transported by a special pipe-like structures called vascular tissue. Vascular tissue. Now, what is this vascular tissue? Bache, you can note down what is a vascular tissue. It is a transport system in plants. What is a vascular tissue? It is a transport system in plants that consists of, you can note down, it is a transport system in plants that consists of long tubes. It consists of long tubes. These long tubes, they are called xylem and phloem. What they are called? They are called xylem and phloem. Is that clear? These xylem and phloem, these tubes, these vessels are present in all the parts of the plants. Which parts? Like roots, stems, branches, leaves, flowers, fruits, everywhere. Means these two things, they are transported by xylem and phloem. What are xylem and phloem? They are vascular tissue. बच्चे actually tissue क्या होता है? If you remember this we had done in earlier classes also. Tissue is a group of, what is tissue? A group of cells. You can note down in your notebooks. What is a tissue? It is a group of cells that perform specialized function. A group of cells that perform specialized function. Right? So, what I was telling you, that what is vascular tissue? It, first of all, tissue क्या है? It is a group of cells that perform a specialized function in the body of an organism, like in the body of the plant. So, बच्चे, this is a transport system. Means it is a group of cells that consist of long tubes-like structures. They are called xylem and phloem. Xylem transports the water and minerals from the roots to all parts of the plant, and phloem, it transports food that is synthesized in the leaves to all the parts of the plant. Let us discuss further. I am going to erase this. So our first topic is how transportation is taking place through xylem. Right? So we will be doing how absorption is taking place. Absorption of water and minerals. Right? कहाँ से absorb होते हैं ये? They are absorbed from the soil. Who is responsible for absorption? Roots. So how they are absorbed? Actually, beta, these roots contain root hair. These roots have a special structure called root hair. If you remember, we had done in 6th standard also. Suppose this is a root. So we had done, they have the special structures called root hair. Ye. If you remember this. Right? Like this. These root hairs, what is their role is, these root hairs, they provide more surface area for absorption. Right? They come in contact with the soil particles. Look, these are the soil particles. Right? Suppose these are the soil particles. Water and minerals are present here in between these soil particles. Right? So what happen is, these root here, they absorb this water and minerals from in between the soil particles, right? And this absorption, it is done by root hair of the roots. Now, here are, in between, there is a xylem, right? This xylem, this water, it passes through the xylem and goes to all the parts of the plant. Right? Is that clear to all? The function of root hair is that it provides the large surface area. It increases the surface area of the roots. Right? And due to this large surface area, this root hair, they come in contact with more and more soil particles, more and more water and minerals are absorbed. Right? Hope this is clear to you. Now, this absorbed water and minerals, they move from cell to cell. The water and minerals that are absorbed by the root hair from the soil, they move from cell to cell in the roots. Right? Here there are cells now. They move from cell to cell in the roots, and ultimately they enter the xylem, and from here it is provided to all the parts of the plant. Hope this is clear to you. Bache, how these water and minerals, they are passed to the roots by the process of osmosis. This is not in your syllabus, just for your information I am telling you. The process which is taking place, by which the water, it moves to the roots, is known as osmosis. Right? Just a simple word that you have to learn, that you have to remember. Right? Otherwise it is not in your syllabus, it is not given in your book also. Right? Now, in this way, when the water enter the xylem vessels, it is transported to all the parts of the plant, right? Hope it is clear to you all. Now students, next is we will study now how this water it rises. How this water it rises. ऊपर कैसे आता है पानी? Have you ever thought? You might have taken the cold drink. कभी आपने देखा है आप cold drink पीते हो using a straw. You suck the cold drink, right? It is not full up to its brim. It is not filled up to its brim. But when you insert the straw and suck it, the cold drink comes to your mouth. How it comes? It is by the pulling, right? Somewhat similar type of phenomena takes place here. This similar type of phenomena, we call it as ascent of sap. Ascent of sap. Bache, what is this ascent of sap? Let me tell you. You can note down also. What is this ascent of sap? How the water is pulled, right? Bache, it is the upward movement of water and minerals. You can note down. Upward movement of water and minerals in a xylem vessel. It is known as ascent of through a xylem vessel, not in a xylem vessel. It is through a xylem vessel in a plant. Right? Is that clear to all? But what happened is, you might remember that in 6th standard we had done that transpiration takes place in plants. Right? You remember? What is transpiration? It is loss of water from the leaves is known as transpiration, and this transpiration takes place by stomata, right? Exchange of gases take place na. So through stomata loss of water takes place. This you had already done in 6th standard. But when transpiration is there, hana, evaporation of water takes place from the leaves, it produces a suction pull, right? It produces a suction pull. When it produces a suction pull, it pulls the water from the roots. Getting my point? What happens is loss of water takes place, transpiration takes place through leaves, through stomata, and due to this evaporation, this loss of water from the leaves, suction pull is produced. Suction pull takes place. This pull, it pulls the water from the water and minerals from the roots to the whole plant, right? And you remember suction pull, like you pull the cold drink using your straw, right? In the same way, here suction pull takes place, right? And students, due to this evaporation, cooling of body takes place. Cooling of plant body takes place. This upward movement of water and minerals through xylem vessel in a plant is known as ascent of sap. Got my point? What happens is, I am repeating again, when transpiration takes place, right, there is a pull, upward pull, known as suction pull. Due to this upward pull, the water and minerals from the roots. They reach the uppermost tip, or you can say up to the height of the tree through xylem vessel. This is known as ascent of sap. Hope this is clear to you all. Now our next topic I am going to start is the movement of food. This is very small. It is not given in detail in your book. We will be doing also not in detail as per given in your book. That is movement of food, or you can say translocation of food. Right? As you all know, food is prepared in the green leaves. Right? Green leaves, they prepare the food by the process of photosynthesis. Okay. This takes place through the process of photosynthesis. So students, now this food which is prepared in the leaves, it is to be transported to all the parts of the plant. And this is done by phloem tissue. Who is doing this? This is done by phloem tissue. Clear? Hope this is clear to you all. This green leaves, they prepare the food. Food is prepared in the green leaves. From here, the food is transported to all the parts of the plant. How it is transported? By the phloem tissue. Right? How? By the phloem. Right? This is completed now. After this, one more small topic is left, that is importance of transpiration. Importance of transpiration. जो हमने previously करा है ना, एक छोटा सा टॉपिक है. वैसे तो I did side by side. What happen is, transpiration जब होती है तो it gives cooling effect. Right? Transpiration provides cooling effect to the body. Next is, due to the transpiration, suction pull is there. Due to suction pull, there is upward movement of water and minerals. Upward movement of water and minerals. Right? Number 3. If there is more transpiration, means rate of absorption increases. More transpiration, rate of absorption of water, it increases. Right? I hope this is clear to you all. This was the last topic of the chapter. So in the next class, in our next period, we will be discussing question answers of this chapter. Till then, stay safe at your homes and enjoy Diwali safely. Okay? Keep the air clean. Thank you. Have a great day.